G'day everyone, T-Nick back here in Open TTD, or Transport Tycoon Deluxe as I prefer to call it. Today we are going to address the rot. We are going to have a look at some of these failing train routes and either cancel them or rationalise them somewhat, because look at them all, there's quite a few. I'm looking at profit last year, obviously, to get a handle on them. As you can see, our planes are still cruising, not yet actually turning a profit, so they might find themselves at the sharp end of the scrapping tool as well. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we're gonna address some of these loss-making trains, because well, we can't keep going like this. Now, you lost me $51,000 last year. This year you've made $7,000 and you're running at capacity. So I know you're brand new, but if you don't start making money, I'm going to chuck you on the wood heap and we're going to be done with you forever and ever and ever and ever. Or I'll just look for something cheaper, because what do you cost to run a year? $76,000 a year. So certainly not cheap. Okay, so you're unloading. Now you're reloading. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, even with a full load of passengers, you're just not doing great. Yeah, we're trying to get some money to replace you there, buddy. So just be patient, okay? So it sounds like these streamlined engines and their fancy carriages are not doing it for us. So we can get rid of you. Bye-bye. So let's have a look. We figured out that was, what, $76,000 a year to run. Okay, we don't actually have any money to buy any new trains to replace them either. So we'll just increase the loan a bit and we'll sort it out later. Let's just bring that up to about nearly $500,000. Oh, there we go. We are $500,000 now. Now, what can we do instead of the streak? We can go the Pacific. What's the difference? Yeah, see, that's like $20,000 a year less to run already. Yes, we lose a bit of speed, but you know what? The speed clearly isn't doing too much for us in the profit department. So we are going to replace these 5 trains with Pacifics, which can then carry mail as well. And we'll just go ahead with these passenger carriages, because these have a running cost as well we need to be aware of. So there's no point attaching passenger carriages we are not using. So we'll say 4.1. I think that's the length of that train as well. 4.6. Add an extra carriage for good luck. Now, we don't know where those orders came from. Oh, of course, the one we just scrapped. So you will copy, not share. And, well, that was basically our entire bank balance gone, so good luck to us. So we'll just crack on. We may as well just max out the loan. Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? We go bankrupt and this is the last episode? Yeah, actually, that could happen, so let's just see how we go. So how many really need? We need 5. I can count, right? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's blitzed the bank balance again. Good work, us. So we'll start sending these fellas out, and we'll start sending these fellas back into the depot, because it was a nice idea, and I do love the streamlined engines, but I just don't think this is the map for it, or our network is too congested for them to really, give us any sort of advantage. So it's been real, guys. What can I say? So that's the first one underway. We'll get the second one going. Now I might as well just send them all out. They're all going to get separated by the sheer number of trains we're running at the moment. But yeah, so that solves the problem of streamliners. Now, 42, what are you up to? You are, let's have a look. Where are you? You can go away because you're a problem. So you're down here at Menley. Oh, so you're one of the island. No, you're not. Okay, you're one of the new trains we've just built. Okay, well, good work, me knowing geography. I thought Menley was like, I don't know, over here somewhere. So, kind of did that last episode, should probably remember where it was. So you are just hemorrhaging money as well, yet you are running at capacity. So I'm going to sort of stick you up there and just see how well you're doing in a couple of years, because it's a new service, might take a little while to bed in. Clearly have a lot of people waiting for this train, so I'm not sure why he's losing so much money. Hopefully he can correct that in time. Number 10, you're not terribly happy either. What are you doing? You are Windport City Valley, which is Windport City. There's Windport City. So you go from there up to Frunbrook Marsh, which is up here. Yes. Then you're going back to Windport City, then you go to Windberg Bay, then you go to Pesbrook to Aberton. Okay, why are you losing money? You should be on a pretty well-populated route. Well, that wouldn't be helping matters. Are there too many trains on your route? Is that the problem? How many trains are using this station? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5. 4 of them making 3 of them making a lot of money. 1 of them making well, he's made a lot of money this year, so we'll let him stand. So it's really just number 10 in this case that's not performing. Is that because you're following another train? It is. Okay, so what we might do is just give you a bit of a sit in the depot, and we'll send you out again. So where's the next train behind you? Is that him? Train 100. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we might just give you a bit of a sit in the depot, and you know, we certainly won't be scrapping you. No, we'll keep you around because, well, whoops, oh, my finger slipped. He had it coming. So train 42, how are you doing now? You're still losing money. You are running at capacity. Is that because you're not actually dropping anyone off? What are you? Are you another one on this route? You're making money. Okay, so there's potential 42. I'm not going to give up on you, mate. I think you've got some life in you, especially as you're brand new and I don't want to sort of chop you up yet. Right, so what are we looking at now? They're the streamliners that we're getting rid of. 41. You're the one I literally just looked at 3 seconds ago. 48. You are one of our suburban trains. Okay. You're hemorrhaging money. What are your friends doing? Are your friends losing? You're all losing money. Okay, well, you're all rubbish. You should all feel ashamed of yourselves. So what do you cost a year to run? What's your deal, hey? 17, no, now 33. Okay, 33 grand a year when you're actually moving. Good for you. So if you're running at capacity, why are you losing so much money? Are you running at capacity? No, that's one I was just with. Here we go. This is the one we're looking for. No, okay. I don't understand this particular route losing money. That's a new one. 4,100 passengers. Struth. Where have you all come from? You all want to go via Testthwaite interchange. Oh, you're all waiting for the bloody ferry, aren't you? Well, you should probably buy another couple of ferries for this route. Are the ferries making money at the very least? A little bit. A little bit. Do we have a higher capacity ferry we can consider? Also, where did we build these ferries? I can't find a dock anywhere. Nope. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, found it. That's cool. Got this. So the Sunk Rock Ferry, that's 100 passengers at, what's its speed? Let's have a find of it. 32 k's an hour. 32 k's an hour. 45 k's an hour. 720 passengers. That might be overkill. Yeah, how many are waiting down this end? Yeah, no, okay. So we won't go 730. And you're 300 passengers, but you look like a freight boat. So you do 45 k's an hour. Yeah, I'll consider it. Okay, let's just send you off and see how you go, because we do have the passengers at this end that want to go south. So, you know, if you're going to deliver, if you're going to make a bit of money, I'm willing to let you have a go. So you keep loading up there, buddy. You do your thing. Now, you guys, we need to do something about you. Can we get a cheaper train to put on this route? We can go the 060 Pannier. That is 15 grand a year to run, as opposed to the Suburban, which is 29 grand. So that's like half the price. Less speed though. What about the 060 Austerity? We're looking at 22 grand a year as opposed to 29. So cheaper, a little bit slower. Okay. Or we could just go really cheap and go rail cars. What are you? You're 96 k's an hour. You're only 5 grand a year to run. Okay. We really don't have the passengers. We might go a series of rail cars. Or what we could do is piss away more money on third rail and see if we can't put electric trains on, because electric trains are cheaper than steam trains, right? Well, that holds to reason, because steam trains, you know, coal and two-man operation and blah 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 blah. So we'll just third rail this. This could be a complete and utter waste of money, but you know, we'll figure it out. Now, which platforms can you go into? Let's just do all of them, just so we're safe. Oh no, actually no, because you go up to Windport City Terminus, don't you? So you go through that little waypoint up there. So we'll make sure that you can get to there, and you can go to those platforms, and then we'll just investigate replacing you with slightly newer trains, which will hopefully be slightly better for us. So what do we got third rail wise? Oh, we got two. We got the Southern or the Metro Camel. So what do you cost to run? 15 grand a year to run. Sold. Can you carry mail? No. Can we put a mail carriage on you? No. No, okay. Well, looks like we're not carrying mail on this corridor anymore. In fact, I don't think we were already. You're purely a passenger train. So good work, us. So we'll go 4-car. Yeah, 4-car trains. That should give us a reasonable balance. Now, how many trains do we actually have to replace? 4. Very good. Let's just put all our eggs in this basket. We've run out of money again. And we've already maxed the loan out. So, this might be a very short episode in which we all just throw our hands in the air and go, nope, we're done here. What's this train worth anyway? Let's have you're all up here. How much do you cost? 162 grand. Well, that's not cheap. Okay. Well, we'll send you out anyway. Off you go. Copy, don't share. And yeah, and then we'll just send these guys back to the depot, sell them, and hopefully spend that money on slightly better trains. Fingers crossed. Oh, there we go. We've got another one. Let's quick. Where's the first one? There he is. Yeah, go. Okay, good. We can afford another one. Yep, there we go. Cool. So that's 3 down. Just need one more. 162 odd thousand. Oh, go away. We don't have money to replace buses. Come on, don't be stupid. I'm trying to replace trains here. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to dig myself out of the financial hole that's, been through completely inept management. Exhibit A, I'm pointing at myself. Yeah, I've screwed this company to the wall and I'm going to fix it, probably. So, you're already up here. You're already open. We've already got a window open. 2 passengers. No, this, okay. In fact, let's not even try building another train. Let's just leave it at 3 and see how it goes, because you've plenty of people up here. Plenty of people. Oh, that's the airport, doofus. Yeah, okay. So plenty of people waiting for the plane. Are the planes making money now? You know what? I'll take it. It's just don't look at it anymore in case it loses money. That's fine. So scrapping you gets us 40 grand. That's good. That brought us back out of the red. Oh, hang on. Sorry, distraction. We will return to you shortly. I just noticed we now have an oversupply of iron ore and an undersupply of coal. So if you could quickly turn around and go back to the depot, that would be super duper, and we will just run 1 iron ore train for a little while. I'll just park him in the depot. We might need him again. How are we going with coal? Oh, we have another iron ore mine there. How are we going with coal? Yeah, okay. It's not doing great, is it? We need to find another coal mine for this this steel mill to balance out all the iron. Go away. I know I'm in the red. I don't care. I'm trying to sort out 50 million things at once. Just go easy, okay? Can we get some coal from the island? No, that's right. The island had everything but coal. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We're 200 grand in the red. We're so screwed. Yay. Oh, go away, Brickworks. No one cares. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, you're still running at capacity and you're still losing money. I don't get this. Are you going to make money when you unload up here at least? There's no shortage of people trying to get various places. We're obviously not very good at the old transportation game, which is a shame. Train 1 is waiting depot. Good. You can just sit there for a little while. Okay, come on. Big payout for train 42. Brand new route. Kind of expecting you to make some coin here, buddy. Yeah? 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 Come on. Okay. Yeah? Yay! That's bugger all. Okay, congratulations. Very good. Okay, so moving down the list here, we have our poor suburban network that is, well, apparently doing quite poorly, and I think it's because all the trains are sort of stacked up behind each other. Because if we have a look here, these are all the trains on this route. This chappie here made 22 grand last year, but pretty much the rest of them either broke even or made a massive loss. Well, here we go. This bloke here made 32 grand. So, yeah, I'm assuming it's because all the trains have managed to bunch themselves up. Because I think we've got the cargo. We've got plenty of people, for example, waiting at Stanbridge City Woods. No one at Broadley City Woods, but, plenty of people at Broadley City who want to go via Broadley City Woods. 1,000 people. So we need to sort out our train spacing, and how I do that, I have no idea. But first of all, what we'll do is we'll start by getting rid of the steam trains. I know they're making money, but that's probably just because they're at the head of the queue. So if you could please stop sharing, and when you get to Broadley City, you can go to the depot, and we'll do the same for you. Stop sharing, and then when you get to Broadley City, you can go to the depot. Very good. So, how are we going to sort these guys out? So I'm assuming you are at the front of the queue. You are. So we've got this chap behind you, he's doing all right because he's still picking up and carrying passengers. Where are all the people here trying to go? Strathaven. Okay, no one really wants to go up the hill to Mesfield. So does that mean you're making a loss? You are also making a loss. Okay, good. I'm beginning to see the impossibility of our situation here. I think we are going to be buried in debt. So here we go. Here's the true head of the queue here, Mr. Steam Train. And I think his problem is because he's limited to a top speed of, where is it? It is 96 k's an hour, whereas our electrics are limited to a top speed of Okay, that's exactly the same number. I don't understand what's going wrong then. I just assumed slow steam trains slowing everyone else down. But, yeah. So, barely keeping our head above the water so far. That's going well. So, this is one of our island trains, I think. Yep, Grove. Okay, so he's losing money. Good. I'm sure we'll get to him eventually. Look, we'll leave the electrics running for now. I think we might have to sort of take a couple out of the mix. Who's losing the most money? Let's just order you by profit last year as well. So you two, you are at 100% capacity. So how are you losing so much money? I don't get it. Yeah, I'm going to leave them. I'm going to put a bit of faith in the fact that they might actually turn things around. Kind of hoping they will. So what's your problem, Train 9? You are... Oh, you're brand new. Okay, so you're the one we replaced one of the streamliners with. And you are already losing money. Minus 24 grand. Well done. Is it because you're following this chap? Is this chap also losing money? Oh, that is just abysmal. Oh, dear. Oh, it is not going well at all. Oh, God. I am seriously having questions about whether we can continue. Oh, no, hang on, we're back in the black. No, everything will be fine from now on until the end of time. It is all good. We've completely fixed and saved the company. Now, this is one of our steel trains, so he's obviously going to be a bit hit and miss. So I don't mind if he loses money in a year because, well, when he makes a payoff, he makes a big payoff. It's more about securing the supply chain that I'm interested in. So who else? We've looked at the electrics. We're coming down the list here. You're another one of our intercities, aren't you? Train 68. Yeah, I don't understand why you're struggling. You're clearly carrying a lot of people. I don't get it. Some more electrics there. You are on the same line. Okay. You are the iron ore mine we've parked up. These guys here, I thought we replaced you. Where do you go? From Stanbridge to Feeningham City. Yeah. Why are you still full loading, Chief? Go to the depot and get scrapped. And you two, go to the depot and get scrapped. We don't need you anymore. Okay. So working our way down the list. What else we got? We got a couple of these fellas. What are you? You're one of the new ones as well. Oh, 42. No, we've already looked at you. Why are you appearing again? Oh, probably because we've moved into a new year and the list has reset itself. Yeah, good work, T-Nick. You're clearly competent and know how to play this game. So, yeah, okay. So we should have a few trains showing up in the depot. Let's just have a look at profit this year. So our big performers are clearly the mail and the valuables trains. I mean, we can see they made good money last year. This bloke here has managed to end up in the sort of in a negative. So hang on, if I've ordered it by profit this year, why is this bloke mixed in with all the losers? Here we go. Look at this bloke here. He's a big performer. You're the mail train. Have we run out of mail already? Okay. All the mail wants to go via Windberg Bay City Terminal. I didn't realise we had a direct train to Windberg Bay City Terminal from here, but okay, cool. So yeah, he's definitely a big player there. So let's go down to the ones that are sort of in the middle. We should be able to find the ones that are stopped up in a depot. There's one of them. Yeah. Oh, good. Look at all these trains. We can get a bit of money back from these guys. Boom. All right, back to 1.4 million. There, let's pay the loan down to get rid of that loan interest. Because how much are we paying in loan interest? Yeah, about 40 grand a year. So that's probably not ideal. Ship 3 is getting very old. Well, we might have to extend the loan for you again. Are you still making money? You better be making money. Okay, so currently we're being propped up by our shipping fleet at the moment. And they're getting old and they need our help. Train 23. I thought I sent you to the depot. Yeah, that's right. I sent you to the depot. You depot. Yeah, bye-bye. Why'd you bugger off that way? I swear you were only over here. Of course, because all the trains can't get to the depot from all the lines. We should probably do something about that. Not enough cash. Oh, we're back in the red again. Oh, joy. Road vehicle 4. Yeah, we'll deal with the old vehicles soon. I just want to get rid of the loss-making vehicles. So back to profit last year. Let's have a look. Who haven't we looked at yet? Okay, no, that's the good end of the spectrum. So these guys we're holding out hope for. Really holding out hope for. See, you're running completely full. So, actually make some money, please? Possibly? I'm tempted to just scrap them all and replace them with 3-car units because, well, as we've seen, the 3-car units cost far less to run. And, not 3 cars, 4-car units that we built up here. They've got a good power to weight ratio of one trailer car for every motor car. And look at this, we've turned this line around. We are making a profit. How are your friends doing? One of them is making a profit. Oh no, these guys made some money this year. You running pretty much empty? No, you're not. Okay, I have faith. But yeah, we might investigate replacing this line with, or just dumbing them down. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's get all of our options up here, and we'll just find them all and send them to the depot one at a time, and make them 4-car trains, and just get rid of the second set of motor cars, because I reckon it won't hurt their acceleration too much. I've cleared this place out, and it should help them not cost as much money to run. Because yeah, 45 grand a year when he's sort of powering out of a station, that's not sustainable. So what are you? Train 109, you're behind him. Okay, good for you. Train 52, you're behind all of them. Okay, congratulations. 107, yeah, I'm beginning to see the problem here. They are forming quite an orderly queue of trains. So yeah, this is going well. So you're following someone else. Who are you? You go to the depot immediately. Good start. Okay. Good start. Okay, these guys, scrap. We'll scrap your back carriage, and then we'll buy you another passenger carriage, and you can go again. Oh, bollocks, we've missed one. You, depot. Who else is near the depot? You, depot. Good. Okay, we're going to catch them all, like Pokemon, only, with trains. Where are you? We've missed you. Okay, well, you sneaky bugger. What are you doing? We've missed you as well. Okay, good work, us. Okay, so we might not catch them all. We'll just do the Pokemon thing, catch most of them, and be like, oh, they're good enough. So yeah. Oh no, we're not going to miss you. We've already done you. So we'll just we can close that window because we've already dealt with that particular train. You go to the depot. Everyone gets to go to the depot except the ones we missed. You get to go to the depot. Once you leave Broly City Woods, you get to go to the depot. There you go. Everyone gets to go to the depot. And can we move your trailer car? Oh, there we go. We can just move them. That's much better. Let's just move them all the way over there. And scrapsies. Move. Scrapsies. Now we should space them out a bit better than we have been. So we'll send you out first. Okay. Cool. You're good. Yep, we'll sort the road vehicles out soon. Good. Okay, good. Yep. Income's good. Yep. Keep working away at that big deficit you got going on. Plenty of passengers. Good load of passengers. Come on, buddy. Come on down to Broly City Woods. Make Papa some money. Papa needs some money. So he doesn't come by and kick you. Because, that seems to be what we're coming to. You've just lost us money. I'm beginning to see what the actual problem is here. And it's to do with passenger destinations. So maybe we need to get rid of these intermediate stations because, people can just walk. I really couldn't care less if people have to walk. They can walk. If they're going to cost us money, I'm going to make people walk. So we can probably send another one out now. Probably enough time has probably passed. We can send the next one out. Good, off you go. Okay, and let's see if we can't get some of these other. No, we've got them already open. Yeah, just keep calm. You can save this. Okay, so here comes the second one. How are you doing? You're not as bad as the other one. This is good. We can work with this. We can save this line. This line, we don't need to close it down. It's all going to be fine. Yeah, how you going? Doing well? Yeah, unloading. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, there you go. Income. Yeah, that's the color we want. Okay, still in the red. Just close that again. That's okay. It's okay. We can get this back. We can get this back. Yeah. So as this is really compelling viewing, what I might do is I might wait till I've sort of wrangled these guys back into the depot and sent these three out again, and we'll pick up shortly because as much as watching me pep talk my trains is interesting, I feel your time is better spent watching something slightly more entertaining. I don't know how you ended up here to begin with, but thank you. But yeah, we'll be back in a tick. Right, so I've just fixed the last of the trains on this Broly City to Broly City route via God knows where. And I think things have improved a bit. Let's have a look at our profit this year. Yep, that's all. I already had it up there. So yeah, we're ranging from about 26 grand to... Okay, well that was the last one. No, it wasn't the last one. I thought the last one I did was down there. So, okay, so one of them is still slightly underperforming, but we'll give him a bit of a chance to turn things around. Also, a farm popped up in the outskirts of Stanbridge City because that's apparently a thing that happens. You know, I wouldn't have thought it myself, but boom, instant farm. And look, it seems that we've fixed our problem because while we were doing that, I've managed to pay down the loan and we've shot right back up to $1 million in the kitty. So I'm going to keep plugging away. Let's have a look. Profit this year. Let's go the other way. I'm going to keep an eye on some of our underperforming trains. So, I mean, you made some money last year, so we'll give you a go. Again, you made money last year. You made money last year. You know, it's just certain trains that keep losing money over and over again. I'm going to have to keep a bit of an eye on to make sure. But now I'm going to embark on a project of renewing a whole load of things. And as that's basically going to be a like-for-like replacement, I'm just going to go through, I'm going to fix up a couple of these ships. We've got a lot of road vehicles that need replacing. Yeah, look at them all. Look at all that red. Okay, that's not a lot. But yeah, I'm going to jump forward and do that off camera just to, just to save your time. But yeah, now that we've got some money in the bank, that should be a simple find and replace option. You're one of our big, yeah, look at this guy, 150 grand this year. How much is he going to go up to? Come on, into the station. Yeah. Come on. Make me proud. So mail trains, we're building more of them. That's where the money is, apparently. Cha-ching. I said, cha-ching. 246 grand. Just don't change. You just keep doing your thing, buddy. You are the hero that we all needed. Badly. But yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of find and replace, and I'll be back shortly. Well, I'm glad that's all out of the way. That took a bit longer than expected. Some of my finding and replacing, I did end up using more modern vehicles. So instead of using this pokey little wood truck, I put on, say, a more modern wood truck, which has now maxed out the production of the forest. So I should probably get rid of a couple of those. And likewise for the buses that run up in the Mesfield Hills, I'll just bookmark this Brickworks because I want to talk about that. I managed to put faster buses on, which had the net effect of just losing more money per year than they were with the slower buses. Because I thought, oh, maybe the faster buses will help. No, they don't. They don't help at all. They do literally nothing to help. So we might have to I just finished replacing everything. Could you not have just flagged yourself? You can wait a minute. I want to talk about this Brickworks because double clay pit, Brickworks, existing goods station. I mean, come on, we have to do something about that, don't we? And it's been a little while since we built anything because we've been too busy dicking around with all these other trains. Well, you're just, goodbye. Okay, that wasn't a problem. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just get ourselves a neat little sort of loading station here, an unloading station down here, and then we'll just run the goods into town. And we don't want to use third rail for that because that would be silly. So let's have a look at stations. Let's go with a nice little 1x3 because I've got a little idea for this. We'll get rid of the trees. I've got a nice little idea for this line. So we'll need an unloader down here for, the unloading of things. And we'll also need a little goods station for the, subsequent loading of goods. So we'll keep it matching. There we go. And we'll put down a couple of where are we? Where are fixtures? We'll put down a couple of buffer stops there just to keep it nice and neat and organised. So yeah, we'll run the unloader up here and then across like this, and then in there, and then of course we'll have separate tracks just to avoid too much sort of conflict between the trains. And we'll run this in here and we'll just attach this on. Now let's see, we're using the other freight stations for that. So we'll go with the buffer stop with fencing, please. No, just one track, please. Don't need two. And what's that? Feeningham City Woods. We'll attach that there. And we'll go ahead and what are we going to use? We get some sheds we can use. No, it's the only option. Okay, cool. Let's go with. No, that's a 2-track one. That's a 1-track one, but. Yeah, it seems to be around the wrong way. So what we might do is we might just put in... let's put this modern-looking fella in. That'll do. Okay, well, that was a nice idea while it lasted. Obviously, we've knocked down a few too many trees, and Feeningham City has decided they hate us again. It's been a while since we did anything here. How do you guys hate us? You really hate us. Wow, okay, we've really upset you, haven't we? Story of our life with local authorities. They just, it's still appalling. I don't know what we've done to upset you guys, but apparently it was bad. Okay, well, it was a nice idea while it lasted. Let's just forget about expanding the freight station, just sort of shoehorn the goods into the existing one, which is probably what we should have done all along anyway. Because towns are dicks. I mean, I'm not going to, I'm not going to make anything up. They're just jerks. They're out to make sure we lose money. So throw a signal in there just so that connects up nicely. And then what we'll do is we'll just run this track up here and connect that up just for the purposes of getting trains to and from a depot. And what we're going to do here is we're going to use the little shunter again. I think he's a cool little unit, and we don't sort of get to see much of him. So what we'll do is we'll give him a bit of a train here. It's nice and flat, so we shouldn't have too many problems. Refit him to he can't carry clay. Okay. Let's just get all new wagons for him because he's being fussy. Let's try the bigger ones. No, okay, they can't carry clay either. Cool. It seems we're limited to the old 5-plank open wagon still. Oh well, bit of history there. So we'll chuck them on 2.6. We can probably add one more and get away with it. 2.9, yeah. Refit to carry clay, please. Gets the cute little tarps. So if you could full load there, please, and run that down to the brickworks for me, that'd be super duper. And that's your depot there if you should ever desire it. Off you go. And then likewise what we'll do is we'll get a little brick train going. Where is he? There's the EE shunter there. Because I mean this thing costs bugger all to run, so can't really lose out much, can you? And we'll just get some covered vans to put the bricks in, I guess. I'll get 2.5, 2.9 again. And we'll head you down there. And if you could come back up here and you belong to that depot as well. Now, it just occurred to me he will try and go down via the mines, so we'll probably put a waypoint in just up here to make sure he knows where he's going. So after unloading, yeah, you can make sure you go via there, and for your first trip, you can do the same thing. So off you go there, friend, waiting for free path. Of course you are. You're waiting for this chap to get out of the way. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make you love us yet, Feeningham City. You will. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a steel train. That's okay. He comes and goes. He's allowed to lose money. I don't know what your deal is, but I'm going to start paying attention to these messages because, well, clearly we ended up in a bad situation and we don't want to end up there again. What are you? Okay. Okay, I'm going to lose interest in this very quickly because apparently something's gone wrong and everyone's losing money again. No, I don't want the station as well. I just want the train. Okay, it's still going. Well, what are you? You're a little lumber train. Why are you losing money? Oh, I didn't realise you always lost money. Okay, cool. You cost 17 grand a year to run. Well, back to the depot for you. We're turning in all diesel because diesels are the best apparently. Because we've got some over there somewhere. Oh, not you as well. Oh, come on. I thought I fixed you guys. Oh, this is not going well. Okay. That's enough now. That's enough. Okay, no, okay. 197. We're not going to worry about you. Oh yeah, there's another one. Okay, this is spectacular. So we've solved the debt problem, but we haven't solved the loss-making vehicle problem. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Really losing interest in this now. Maybe it's time to close the game and play City Skylines because are we having Windows drop off as well? Come on, come back to me. You as well. Okay. I think we're now getting Windows closing, so I'm just going to go back to ignoring them because clearly it's not very good for us. It's distressful. So we're going to get rid of you and replace you with a diesel, and hopefully that will make some sort of a difference. Please. How much wood is waiting up here? 56 ton of wood. We'll see. We've got a ship here waiting for wood. Take the wood down the hill. We've got this forest here doing its best, and we've got all these trucks running the wood in from over here, and we've got too many trucks, of course we do. Yeah, so even though we're financially secure, we are still seeing a lot of trains losing money, and that is concerning. Also, what are you? You're a valuables train. Okay, why are you losing money? Oh, you're not losing money, you're just getting old. Sorry, my bad. We need to replace you with something. Wow, we've got quite a tail back here. What is the story with this? Aha, I see the problem. This might be why everyone's losing money, because we never made that a path signal. So simple and so elegantly, yeah, hopeless. Cool. Well, we'll see if that helps some of our loss making out, because, yeah, the reason why all these trains are backed up is this chap here, when it was previously one of these signals, he couldn't go anywhere if a train was going this way on this track, because that's just how the base signals in Transport Tycoon work. You've got to put path signals in to sort of reserve a path, so to speak. So I wonder if that was part of our problem, because yeah, we've got quite a queue of trains just sitting here, obviously hemorrhaging money because they're not making deliveries. So isn't that interesting? Now, let's investigate a replacement. We like the Jubilee. We like the mail carriage. We really can't go far wrong with that. Now, where do you run between? You go from Wynberg Bay to Feeningham City. So they're both big stations. So we'll go 4 tiles long, 4.2. That'll do fine. And refit you to carry valuables. Off you go. Yep. And underway. Now, you will stop sharing and go to the train depot when you're done, please. You won't be full loading ever, because that would be a complete waste of cargo. How many other trains are on this? No, don't go back into the depot. You were doing fine. It's just the 2, okay? What are you? Your valuables as well. Did I refit you to carry valuables? I did. I might chuck a mail train on that route as well, because how much mail have we got waiting to go that way? Yes, a lot. Wait, no, that's via Stanbridge City. Never mind. We've actually got no mail waiting to go via Wynberg Bay City, so guess we don't need a mail train on that route. Cool. Okay, well that's going well. What else can we do? That's right. We've got to check on our little fella down here. So you've got a full load of clay. You've already made a trip apparently, and you're $6,000 in profit. And how are you doing? And you're off to make your first goods delivery. Well, there you go. I mean, the clay pits won't last terribly long. That's 5% used up already. Well, that one might last a little while. But yeah, that might just be a nice little earner to have running in the background because, well, as we know, every little bit counts. I also did a bit of a fly around the map to try and find, let's just turn the trees off so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Find some more coal for this steel mill here. And I found this coal mine up here at South Wynberg. Obviously, South Wynberg has its own power station, but I think the coal would be much better served over here. Now, the question is, how do we get it over there? Because there's a honking great big mountain in the range. Mountain in the range? Mountain range in the way. So what I'm thinking is we rail it down here and just put a little freight track in alongside our passenger track, and then we come around here and we sort of just buddy up to this existing line here. Now, that is predicated on the fact that we can extend this station here. What does Penhall think of us? Mediocre. Right, okay, well, so that was a fun idea while we had it. Ooh, Cape Spear trawler. Carries passengers, apparently. I'm not aware of any fishing trawlers that carry passengers, but maybe that's a thing we're going to do to, make a bit more money. We're going to diversify. But, yeah, so I want to finish today by hooking this coal up to this steel mill here. And, yeah, that's going to be interesting. So we might actually have to find a way to run it through the main station itself, like we're running this coal in here. So I might deal with that first, because there's no point in building the line, if we can't actually do anything with the coal. So I'm going to start by getting rid of part of this double track here, because we're quite happily down to one train for the iron ore at the moment. So we can sort of eat into the old double track here a bit without too much fuss, and back that off a little bit here. So what we can then do is we can have a bit of a junction here, run a track up like that, and we've got the makings of a ro-ro, because obviously the trains can come in this way, come around here and come back out here. The real question is, how do we connect up a track from sort of this direction, go away Boeing, whatever that is, down into this sort of region here. So I'm thinking we have to go under the pass lines here, which we will have to adjust a bit of landscape for, which will no doubt earn us many friends within the town council, because, well, that's probably knocked down a fair few trees, and as we know, the council is not terribly fond of us, knocking over trees. So we'll run the track in like this here, and no, we've missed. And we'll run it in, because again, we want to use the unloading platform, because the train's only there for a brief moment and then it's off again. So if we can use the unloading platform, won't clog up as opposed to the steel loading platforms there. So we'll lift our coal train out of the depression that it's in there. Not a sort of like a mental depression where it's sitting there going, oh my God, I hate being a coal train, this is awful. More of a sort of what have we gone and done there? Let's just try that again. Oh, I see, we've while I'm yakking, I'm botching the landscaping. Good work, me. Let's try that again. So we'll bring this down. Okay, that's not going to hook up the way I wanted it to. Cool. Incidentally, we probably should put a set of points in there as well. Good. So we've got the start of our coal line going. We'll get rid of the rest of this landscape here because, well, it's just getting in the way. And run that up like that, and then we'll run another track up here as well, because obviously the outbound coal trains are going to come out this way and the inbound ones are going to come in here. So, and then we'll go to single track and somehow try and get over to that coal mine before the end of the day. So outbound trains, I realise this is backwards because normally I have the trains driving on the left, but well, it's just how the station wants us to go really, and I don't particularly want to bulldoze anything around this station in case we can't get it back again. And then we'll put down a path signal there instead, just to make sure we don't have any problems with departing coal trains. So everything should be fine down here. We'll change you to a path signal and get rid of the old one. Bye-bye. So we can have a steel train wander down around the corner here and just wait for the main line there while the coal train goes through behind him. So that should be fine. Yep, good. Okay, we've got the makings of our coal line. Except there's a big mountain in the way. Yeah. Now, I'm predicting this line is going to make us some money. By predicting, I mean I'm praying. I'm really hoping. So that's too much of a tunnel. Where does that actually end up? I don't know. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, okay, it's not actually that bad. I thought it was going to be something really dramatic. No, let's try and dig in, sort of about here. Yeah, I know that was expensive. And let's see if we can get the tunnel to pop out. Nope, there we go. Good. Because yeah, I kind of don't want to burrow through any more ground than I really need to, because well, that's not cheap, not cheap in the slightest. So we'll get rid of a bit of this land here because why not? We hate the environment. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we will build a station up at the coal mine just in case South Windberg also hates us. They think we're outstanding. Everyone else could learn from this town. This town loves us. In fact, I might actually expand that station just as a reward for their, believing in us. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a nice grassy buffer stop here. No, just one track, please. I don't particularly want two tracks. We might put it above the coal mine just to make it look nice there. And we'll need to put in a coal loading station, please. We'll go 5 tiles. That should be enough. We probably could get away with 7 tiles, but we'll go 5 for now and just see how it plays out, because I don't want to overload the old steel mill with coal there. Now, run this track down here, and then obviously we'll come back and we'll try and get these two to marry up at some point. Do we want to use the same alignment? No, probably not. We'll probably get along with just sort of following the mountain here. A nice straight line. That's good. And, oh, here we go. We get a nice diagonal down here. No, line it up right. Line it up right. Do it first time properly, or don't do it at all. There we go. Much better. Good. Now, do you connect up to a depot at all? Well, you could always just use this depot. That depot there would need to put a bit of a triangle junction in here. But yeah, we'll just sort of borrow this depot. So we've got this spare iron ore train, just in case. Now, we need something that can carry a lot of freight. Heavy freight. Well, that's a pretty good description. Yeah, we'll go the 8F. What's that cost around? 36 grand. That should be fine. And let's see, 80k's now. I guess we'll go the bogey hopper. 138 a year to run. Oh no, it just went up. Okay, good stuff. We'll get some of these. They seem to be able to do the job quite well. Drop them up there. 3.7. Oh, we've run out of money. Good work, us. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just hit the old fast forward button and wait till the cash comes flooding back in again. There it goes. And we'll finish this poor old coal train off before we end up back in the red again. So we'll just sort of swing that out there. Drop the brake fan on. Now you are going to make lots of money, right? Right? Please promise me you will. We kind of need it. So you can go up there, full load with coal, please, and then just come back, drop it off at the steel mill, because yeah, we're not actually accepting iron ore anymore. We've got that much iron ore backed up. Yeah, in fact, this poor train here is now just running back and forth with a full load of iron ore because the steel mill doesn't want it anymore. Oh, sad. So you go get us some coal and help sort out this problem. But yes, before we finish, I'll just have a bit of a tweak of good old South Windberg Station. Thanks for building your building there in the way, because as you can see, the stopping trains are blocking, well, literally every other train. So I sort of want to go to a 4-track model of this station here, and maybe even 4 tracks down to the junction. But we may have to move the station down here to where we actually have 4 tracks worth of room because of Well, okay, never mind. I was going to say because the town won't let us demolish that building. But, well, we found a way around that, didn't we? So let's see. We need to expand. We need a footbridge. Let's go 4 tracks. Okay, waiting for the trains to get out of the way might be a bit challenging. Wasn't as bad as expected. We need to put a pot plant in. Again, we'll have to wait till the trains get out of the way. Oh, go. No, go. There we go. I didn't realise it didn't actually fast forward. It just kept on fast forwarding. Whoop, closed the wrong window. Good work. Yep, don't mind me. I'll just carry on as usual. Good. Okay, so we will need to raise the sea a bit, which, as we know, isn't cheap. That was... Wow, that was the opposite of cheap. That was awful. And again... No, good. No, that was a spare 160 grand I had just sitting around waiting for that need. So we'll run that down there and we'll just connect up that like that. And of course we'll need to connect this up at the other end. So we'll run this down here. Oh, good. More raising of the ocean. Oh, 82. It went up in price. Of course it did. Let's go on more modern bridge this time. The viaducts are looking a bit dated. And 43 grand. Well, that was slightly less, I guess. Suppose. So we'll run this track down like this here. Good. Yep, okay, things are losing money again. We'll have to deal with that later. What we need to do is make sure our trains can swap tracks between the stations so that the faster ones can get around the slower ones. So we're going to remove this signal here and hope no one crashes into anyone else. And we'll just put a crossover there and then put a couple of one-way path signals in there to stop trains sort of getting a bit confused and trying to reverse. Now the coal train will have to be on the inside track, obviously, to get across at this little junction there. And yeah, I'm not sure how friendly the town's going to be after we've done a bit of demolishing. Yeah, very poor. So we may have to stick with triple tracks up through this section here for now, just because I don't think we can get rid of these buildings for a little while. So again, we'll go to one-way path signals there. And we'll bring down a track down here. And we're going to have to sort of launch ourselves over the river. Of course, the river happens to skew just to upset us. And we'll just put a nice modern bridge in there as well. Good. Okay, so run the track down there and then head down to the junction. And of course, at the junction, it already became 3 tracks because, well, junction. So, again, we need to make sure we can have our trains swap tracks as appropriate. So again, we'll put a little diamond in there and we'll put a couple of one-way path signals in like that, and then just a couple of normal one-way signals down here. Now what we'll do is we'll get rid of this here, so thus removing the junction altogether, and hopefully that'll save our train sort of bunching up a bit down here, because they'll have 2 tracks to come in, then they can pick a vacant track here, so if they need to overtake they can. Obviously, the single track here and the crossing over coal line isn't ideal, but you know, long term, I think what we'll do is we'll divert this coal train down onto this line as well to the steel mill. But for now, I just want to get this going and then wrap things up for the day. So what we might do is we might actually put another set of points in on this side, just to allow sort of further overtaking. As you can see, we've got an express train going around a slower train there already. Sorry, didn't mean to upset. And we'll just run a few more signals down like this. Now down at the junction here, obviously that means anyone going through the junction will need to be on this middle track here. So where are you trying to go? Broly City. Good, you've already got the memo. So if we remove this track here, that means anyone going to Feeningham will come down this track, and anyone going to Broly will come down this track, thus separating them a bit more, and obviously we'll have the through trains overtaking as well. So you were one of the through trains. You should be going straight to Great Lesningham now because you're one of the intercities and you're hemorrhaging money. So something else to look at next time. That's next time's problem. How are you doing? Yeah, good. We'll lean on this train. He's a clear success story. He's clearly doing well, and he's clearly got some sort of mail train right up his clacker because, well, you're a bit old, aren't you? 22 years. What are you? You're an Edwardian. Yeah, okay, you are getting a bit long in the tooth there. Has our coal train showed up and started loading coal? Our coal train has started loading coal very successfully. Good for him. Fantastic. Where's he gone? Hello, Mr. Coal Train. Hello. Kind of wanted to show the people a success story before we wrapped up for the day. I bet he's hiding in the tunnel. I bet he's seen me coming. He's like, oh, I'll fix this bloke. There you are. Hello. Is this your first run? Okay, you'd better make a profit. Otherwise, we're gonna have to seriously look at your pocket money because you're costing a fair bit to run. So we'll just hit the speed up time button. Woo! There we go. Okay, come on. Big payday. Big payday. Big payday. The steel mill needs this. 890 tonne of iron ore waiting. Come on. Cash in. Yeah. There you go. Okay. You're forgiven. In fact, we could make you 7 tiles long because that station's 7 tiles long. So let's just make that happen. We'll quickly send you to the... Oh, no, of course, because we cheaped out and didn't build the depot there. Good work, us. We'll quickly put the triangle junction in there. There's a signal in the way. You know what? 5 tiles is fine. Let's just be happy with the 5 tile train that we have and not get ahead of ourselves. Iron ore subsidy. Oh, we missed out on an iron ore subsidy. To be honest, we probably don't need any more iron ore, but that is ridiculously convenient though. 180 thing. Okay. As I said, the last thing we're going to do is build a truck route from this iron ore mine up to the steel mill and just hope for the best. Because this could go really well. Could go really badly. Could go really well, though. In fact, I bet they won't let us build a truck stop. Hello? Can we build one? Oh, we can build one over here. Good. I'll take it. What do we want to attach it to? Penhall woods. That'll do. Yeah. Suck that, Penhall. We found a loophole. So build a bridge in there. Why are we building trucks and not trains? Because that junction's complicated enough, and plus, trucks would be nice and simple to get going. We can just sort of set them up and forget about them, and they'll just sort of drip feed iron ore down to the what do you call it? The steel mill. Now, I can think of words. I'm capable of doing more than 2 things at once. More than 2 things? I'm doing 1 thing at once. We've run out of money again. Ooh, Broly City Bank to Stanbridge City Bank. I'm pretty sure we have a route doing that. So hopefully that cashes in for us real soon. Because no, Ship 14, no, we don't need you to have any problems because we don't have the money. And I can fix that next time because, we're just going to set the trucks up and then we're going to forget about them. Just going to set them up. We're going to forget about them. We're going to wrap things up. We've had a good episode. We've stopped a lot of loss-making trains. We've set up a couple of new routes that are going to make some money, and we're going to be happy with it. That's a box truck, dummy. Don't build a box truck when you need a hopper truck. Now that's a steam hopper truck. We want the ATP instructor. For some reason, lumber goes in a hopper. I'm not going to question it because we're building iron ore. So that's a thing. So if you could please full load there. If you could please unload there. If you could please belong to that depot. And we'll go with, I'll say 10. Off you go. Good. Okay, we're happy. We're good. No train 20. You're not getting old. You're fine. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Life is good. And look at this. We're already getting our first load of iron ore in the truck there. Yes. So this will be fine. We've got more coal coming into the steel mill. We've got more iron ore coming into the steel mill, which means we'll have more steel coming out of the steel mill, which means more steel being delivered. And steel makes money. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. That's what I'm going to say it now. Nothing. But anyway, I've been T-Nick. This has been Open TTD with the UK Railway Set. I'd like to thank you for your company, and I look forward to your company again next week when we continue to try and right the sinking ship that is this poor company. Because steam trains are expensive, and we've made a lot of bad decisions. But more on that next week, folks. Until then, have a great day. Later days.